assignment is over.
That's right.
Every time your imagination starts getting out of whack, you got to pull it down.
That's right. Right, Bishop.
You got to take the word and apply it to that imagination, that visual image in your mind that you know is not like God. Don't try to protect it. I want to say it again. Don't try to protect it.
That's right.
Tell somebody, tell them, cast it down.
Cast it down.
Every time. This is why meditation is so vital. Hopefully I'll get a chance to talk about it in a minute. Casting down imaginations, watch. And every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of God. Anything that's not consistent with the word, the Bible is saying you got to cast it down.
That's right. Amen.
If it's in your mind, you got to cast it down. And bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. So notice all of this is in the present active tense. So what the Bible is teaching us, there are thoughts, concepts, ideologies, and things in our minds that will keep us away from God. Because ultimately what you think you become. Because as a man thinketh in his heart, what does the word say? So if you start thinking crazy thoughts, you're going to do crazy stuff. If you start thinking sinful thoughts, you're going to start committing sinful deeds.
That's right.
How many know all of this stuff that keeps us from God starts in our thought process?
Yes.
That's right. Tell somebody, tell me, you got to cast it down.
Got to cast it down.
If you're going to find God. Because God, listen to me, God is interested in what you think. Here's where we got to go, saints. We just feel that we're right with God when we don't do stuff.
Right.
But you see, when you're really making progress with God, when your thoughts are right.
Amen.
Because that's what makes you like God. How many know God is a God of thoughts?
That's right.
In the beginning, St. John 1 was the thought. And the thought was with God, and the thought was God. I just transliterated the word for thought. God is a God of thoughts. So God checks your thoughts. He's looking at what you're thinking. And that's why a lot of us, you know what we got to do? We got to clean up our thought life.
That's right.
You want to get to God. Let me ask you this. How many of you guys will let somebody in your presence with a dirty mind?
That's right.
That's why it says you got to pull that stuff down. 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verses 4 and 5. I'm trying to arrive somewhere. Here's step number 6.